Hello everyone, my name is Michelle. Welcome back to Yggdrasil. Today I am going to be talking about schizoaffective versus schizophrenia. I know that this was recommended by one of my members to talk about both of them, so I figured we would look at the differences between both of them so that we can learn about them as well. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on if you're feeling risky, comment below how you feel about this situation. Anything that I missed or could have added, thank you so much to each and every one of my members. I appreciate each and every one of you every single day. Make sure to consider becoming a member. It starts at 99 cents. You get early access to my videos, you get to pick my videos, and many more other perks. Thank you so much for watching this video as always, sincerely, and enjoy. When most people hear about schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder, they assume that they're the same disorders. Many disorders do have multiple names, but it's important to know the differences between schizoaffective disorder and schizophrenia so that you can get the correct treatment, maybe medications that you need. Comparing schizoaffective disorder versus schizophrenia is very important, far too important. People lump these mental disorders together. In reality, they're completely different disorders that cause different symptoms. An example might be people who have schizophrenia have a hard time telling the difference between reality and fiction. They might see or hear voices that aren't there. To them, the voices and imagery are as real as it comes. However, others can't see nor hear these non-existent things. But with schizoaffective disorder, people feel detached with reality. While it makes them see or hear things that isn't there, it also affects their mood a great deal. In fact, two common types of schizoaffective disorder are bipolar and depressive disorders. With that being said, it is important to note that these disorders share other symptoms, however, they're completely different and require different treatments. Schizophrenia is a serious mental health disorder in which people interpret reality abnormally. Schizophrenia may result in some combinations of hallucinations, not always, but delusions and extremely disordered thinking and behavior that impairs daily functioning. It can be disabling. People with schizophrenia often require lifelong treatment. Early treatment may help to get symptoms under control before serious complications develop and may help improve the long-term outlook. Schizophrenia involves a range of problems with thinking and cognition, behavior and emotions. Signs and symptoms may vary, but usually involve delusions, hallucinations, or disorganized speech and reflect an impaired daily to function, such as delusions. These are false beliefs that are not based in reality. For example, you think that you're being harmed or harassed. Certain gestures or comments are directed at you, and you have exceptional ability or fame, and another person is in love with you, or a major catastrophe is about to occur. Delusions occur in most people with schizophrenia. Hallucinations. These usually involve seeing or hearing things that don't exist. Yet for the person with schizophrenia, they have full force and impact of a normal experience. Hallucinations can be in any of the senses, but hearing voices is the most common hallucination. Don't worry if you hear voices ever, you guys. It's not specifically tailored to schizophrenia or schizoaffective to hear voices. Disorganized thinking or speech. Disorganized thinking is inferred from disorganized speech. Effective communication can be impaired, and answers to questions may be partially or completely unrelated. Rarely, speech may include putting together meaningless words that can't be understood, sometimes known as word salad. Extremely disorganized or abnormal motor behavior. This may show in a number of ways, from childlike silliness to unpredictable agitation. Behavior isn't focused on a goal, so it's hard to do tasks. Behavior can include resistance to instructions, inappropriate or bizarre posture, a complete lack of response, or useless and excessive movement. The last symptom of schizophrenia is negative symptoms. This refers to reduced or lack of ability to function normally. For example, this person may neglect things such as personal hygiene or appear to lack emotion or doesn't make eye contact, doesn't change facial expressions, or speaks in a monotone voice. Also, the person may lose interest in everyday activities, socially withdraw, or lack the ability to experience pleasure. Symptoms may vary in type and severity over time, with periods worsening and remission of symptoms. Some symptoms may always be present. Schizoaffective disorder is a mental health disorder that is marked by a combination of schizophrenia symptoms such as hallucinations or delusions and mood disorder symptoms such as depression or mania. The two types of schizoaffective disorder, both of which include some symptoms of schizophrenia, are bipolar type, which includes episodes of mania and sometimes major depression, and the depressive type, which includes only major depressive episodes. Schizoaffective disorder may run a unique course in each affected person. People with the condition experience psychotic symptoms such as hallucinations or delusions, as well as symptoms of a mood disorder. Although the development and course of schizoaffective disorder may vary, defining features include a major mood episode, which is depressed or a manic mood, and at least 2-week period of psychotic symptoms when a major mood episode is not present. Signs and symptoms of schizoaffective disorder depend on the type, bipolar and depressive, and may include, among others, delusions, such as having false beliefs despite evidence to the contrary, hallucinations such as hearing voices or seeing things that aren't there, impaired communication and speech such as being incoherent, bizarre or unusual behavior, symptoms of depression such as feeling empty, sad, or worthless, periods of manic moods with an increase in energy and decreased need for sleep over several days. The behaviors are out of character, impaired occupational, academic, or social functioning, problems managing personal care, including cleanliness and physical appearance. The difference between schizoaffective disorder and schizophrenia is often hard to spot. The reason is that a lot of the symptoms overlap. For example, doctors typically characterize schizoaffective disorder by the mood disorders that accompany it. However, it's not uncommon for people with schizophrenia to experience manic or depressive moods as well. If both experience mood disorders, how can the specialist tell the difference? The key between schizoaffective disorder and schizophrenia is the prominence of the mood disorder. With schizoaffective disorder, the mood disorder is front and center. With schizophrenia, it's not a dominant part of the disorder. Another difference is the psychotic symptoms that people experience. With schizophrenia, the psychotic symptoms are dominant. With schizoaffective disorder, psychosis can occur in episodes. However, it does take trained professionals to spot the difference between the two because the symptoms usually start with people in their 20s to late 20s. Also, they can cause hallucinations or delusions. There's a difference in treatment style. Why is it important to know the difference between schizoaffective disorder and schizophrenia? One of the reasons is that both disorders require different approaches to treatment. Treating people for one condition when they suffer from the other does little to help. For schizophrenia, most treatment revolves around antipsychotic medications such as chlorpromazine and haloperidol. Schizoaffective disorder treatments also rely on antipsychotics, but the most common one that doctors prescribe is haloperidol. In fact, it's the only FDA-approved drug for this disorder. With that said, there are similarities in treatment as well. For example, attending therapy while taking appropriate medication is essential. Therapy helps people work through their issues that accompany these disorders. However, it isn't enough on its own, and you do likely have to take medication. But obviously, I'm not a doctor. Talk to your doctor. What causes these disorders? After years of research, doctors still don't know the causes of schizophrenia. They think that chemical imbalances of dopamine and glutamate might play a role. Also, they know that people with schizophrenia often have physically different brains from the ones who don't. This may indicate that it happens during the development of the brain itself. Doctors haven't studied schizoaffective disorder for nearly as long, but they've made some breakthroughs, like doctors have been able to now believe that the genes that control the body's natural sleep and wake cycle contribute to the disorder. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on if you're feeling risky, comment below how you feel about this situation. Thank you so much to each and every one of my members. I appreciate each and every one of you every single day. Make sure to consider becoming a member. It starts at 99 cents. You get early access to my videos, you get to pick my videos, and many more other perks. Thank you so much for watching this video as always, and goodbye.